Hey, welcome to Next Level Motors, where we got a special guest appearance today, one of the hardest working engineers in the game, Fast Boy.
Yo, dímelo, Corillo. Gracias, un placer to be here in Next Level. En verdad, it's changing my life for real.
I like that.
We love that. We love that, man. We love that, bro. We love that. What's going on, everybody? I'm Jay. It's definitely a good pleasure to, be able to be here with health, prosperity, and I'm just happy to just be here, man, with, a good client, with my partner. Everything's been positivity lately. We got this new client that's came in, and Anthony's taking, is changing his whole life around. You know what I mean?
I won't say me. I say we've done it.
Yeah, no, of course.
we've
But
done
you're
this.
definitely one of the most important, I would say a key player into the organization. I mean, without what you're doing, it wouldn't really be possible. I'm just proud of you too. You know what I mean? I know I don't
Appreciate
tell
that.
you enough, my bro, but
Appreciate
we're
that.
proud. Anthony's taking a whole different route. When I first got out, unfortunately, I don't really want to talk about going to prison anymore. But when I first got out, Anthony was kind of doing other stuff, and we were just trying to mastermind what we could do to take everything to a whole different level, how we've been doing for years. And I'm just happy to see everybody that I know is playing their positions and pretty much taking it to the next level.
I mean, I gotta thank God. I gotta be able to thank having good people around me. It's always encouraging to hear your team believes in you, and appreciate it. So that's one of the biggest things. But without God and without having good people that I can actually, obviously, I think we both kind of go off each other's energy. When I see your work ethic helps me out, and I think the same way. So having like-minded individuals around really helps me out. So definitely appreciative of that.
That's one of the most important part. So the first thing, bro, I want to appreciate you for real. When the first game, my credit was fucked up, and you too, bro. That
Yeah,
BMW,
definitely, bro.
that BMW is crazy,
Yeah.
for real. So when I first came, I got with Anthony, and then I told him, bro, like my credit's bad. My credit's bad. And I don't know what to do for real. I got my credit limit all the way up, and my debt is crazy. Because the thing is, the music business, sometimes it's the season, it's for season. So in this season, all the artists go in a tour outside there, not in the studio. So as an engineer, it's a little complicated, and yeah, for real. Anthony.
What would you recommend to other engineers that probably go through the same thing you're going through
So
right now?
I highly recommend you come to the next level, create your LLC, fix your credit, limit, your credit line, your scores, the payments, and I feel that one of the important things that you can do in this business is manage yourself the best way that you can. Get yourself around with people that they can help you to improve yourself, to create your business. Because the thing is that by yourself, you're not able to do nothing at all. By yourself, you start the point, you can be the head, but it's not only about being the head, it's about being a team. Because you gotta get around people that has your same mentality about improvement, grow up. It's all about that.
Yeah.
I definitely agree, man. He said something very important. The music industry. There's a lot of you guys in Miami, I would say, including myself. 10 years ago, 2013, 14, I started like a record label, and I know, it takes money to make money in the music industry. And a lot of guys that I've met, even including myself, you kind of, how can I say, not go broke, but you spend a lot of money in the music industry. You know what I mean? It's a lot of investing, and I personally think not everybody makes it. I mean, some people want to be engineers, some people want to be producers, some people want to be artists. So for the people that are trying to make it big in the music industry, you need that cash flow. And sometimes you guys want to get investors, put yourself in debt. With us, I mean, you could definitely become your own investor, like how we're doing with our friend here. So like the first step is definitely with everybody is kind of analyzing what's going to be your budget. In the music industry, you're always going to hear what's your budget. So you're going to hear that from artists, managers, record labels. Everybody wants to know your budget. So, you want to make sure that you know what you're going to spend on your project. So you have to kind of eliminate a lot of expenses that you don't need. You know, so perfect example. We got him funding. We got him money to be able to, you know, start his music business. But at the end of the day, it's just not about money. You got to have talent. In the music industry, it is music. You know what I mean? You are selling music. So a lot of people in the music industry, you know, not to change the topic or anything, but just a little insight. A lot of people think that the music industry, you got to have a nice car, nice jewelry, and all of that. And that's not really the reality. The reality is the music industry, because at the end of the day, it's the music you put out. You know what I mean? So as an engineer and as a producer that he is, I mean, you know, he's got talent, but at the end of the day, to be able to expose his talent, he needs money to work with other artists, to travel, different, you know, studio is expensive.
That's what
you
I
know?
say. Like, it's an entertainment industry. You
Yeah.
gotta do your thing. And one of the most important thing in the industry, a lot of people say, "Well, I got talent. I'm gonna wait for my time." It's not
Yeah.
about that. That's 1%
Yeah.
in 100.
In a
Like,
hundred, right,
You got to create your time.
No.
And you want to know what's pretty dope is that next level, we just don't worry about cars. Look at this. Like, we have Josue that's had a studio for over 10 years, been in the music game. So there's just so much like guidance and information just by even coming over here that you could get. I mean, how much information have you got from him already?
Shit, I could tell
In
you
a-
more
in
stuff,
a
man.
minute.
Like in the music industry, you know, I'm not gonna tell you that you're not gonna fall, but you're gonna fall. And it's not about how hard you fall; it's about how fast you get right back up. Because you're gonna keep falling, get back up, falling. I mean, I could tell you, I know a couple producers that sold their masters for $10 million, but it took them 10 years or maybe even more. You know, I mean, people just, it's kind of hard to say you're an overnight celebrity or an overnight artist that you just blow up. It's hard. Like, it does happen. I'm not gonna say it's not possible, you know,
it's
but
The
complicated.
overnight is only seen what's been broadcasted overnight.
Yeah.
Because you don't see the work. Because no matter
true.
what, it takes talent, it takes consistency, it takes focus, it takes discipline to
Yeah.
master anything. To get millions of dollars, you're not getting it overnight.
Yeah.
There's something that was done in the
Definitely not.
background. You just don't wake up one day and now you're just
And you're a
an
millionaire.
overnight sensation.
yeah.
That's it.
You're an overnight sensation to the camera, to what the viewers see, but
But they don't see what
nobody
you
saw
did in
you
the back.
struggling in that trailer home. Nobody saw you with no funds, not about to eat, family problems, whatever issues may come up. But the biggest thing with anybody who makes it successful is that they're resilient. They don't give up. The people, in my view, that don't make it in anything, they give up. They don't believe in themselves, and their crowd or the people they hang out with, the work ethic is just not up to par. But they have unrealistic dreams. And I know you, like, you told me your story. You got a really great story, and that I think one day you could share to people. Cause
No, for real. When I first started in Audition, just you was talking about working hard and everything, bro. When I first started at the studio, in every studio in Miami, like, you never start as an engineer. You start as an intern, and you gotta focus yourself and push all the way down. And it's 2% that, like, possibility that you can get into the studio. And like, I was working 48 hours straight, cleaning floors, cleaning tables, setting up rooms, shutting it down, like, it was crazy. Like, for 48 hours without no sleep. I was taking 30 minutes break, just sitting, 30 minutes, everything dark, boom, and then I was coming back. And I can tell you, I'm 18 years old, bro, and since I was 14 years old, I've been going through a lot of stuff, because I told myself, the only way that you can make it is working hard, because like, in the music industry, there is no investor that is gonna invest on you if you don't prove that you got something that can give it to them. You know what I mean? So at the same time, let's say in a record label, they got a brand new artist. They got 2% possibility that the artist can blow up.
Amen. That's true. I mean, I could tell you this, bro. You know, something that he's saying is very true. Like, you have to find people that are gonna believe in you, because in the music industry, and this is for everybody, is in the music industry, like, you have to have a good team. You know what I mean? You gotta have good engineers, good producers. You gotta have a good team of artists that you could, you know, feature with on songs together. You know, pretty much like, just work together. You know what I mean? It's like any business. Like the music industry, you're selling the same product that you're selling with a lot of different business, just a different product, basically.
Yeah.
You know, you're selling something. You're selling music. So you got to produce the best music. You know what I mean? To you might not be the best, but to other people it is. And it's just a product because our product might not, for an example, this GLE right here might not be the best product for certain people, but you have people that will buy it. You know what I mean?
Market.
So it's all about marketing. It's all about your audience. You know, in the music industry, like anybody is in the music industry shouldn't right away try to find an investor. You should be your own investor and invest your time and effort into making music. Other people will see it and other people will want to invest in you. You know what I mean? That's how it is in the music industry.
That's how it is in anything. Like, how can you invest in anybody that you don't really see them put in the work ethic?
You remember Ro, like, Ro's a perfect example. You know, Ro was one of my artists that when I started the record label, Moguls Music, man, I saw so much talent in him, you know. Free Ro, by the way, he's locked up in the feds. He'll be coming home like in about 3 years, 2-3 years. He'll be home soon. But, we all believed in his talent, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he got locked up, but, he put in that work. He was in the studio every day working, and I just saw his talent, and, good dude.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you're working. You could be in McDonald's, like Taco Bell. If you see the people at Taco Bell, a lot of times, I'm not saying everybody, they may be great people, but a lot of them, from my view, they got bad work ethic. They'll be miserable. They'll kind of be like lazy. And you can't expect to be working at McDonald's and not have a good work ethic and think that one day you're gonna do anything. So wherever you work at, your attitude and your point of view towards life, if you don't fix it and actually just work hard, doesn't matter what you're making, it's gonna be very hard for you to be successful in anything. So,
that's the worst part. When you get comfortable, that's the end.
yeah.
Because you gotta feel when you get a job and you get your bills paid every single month and it's stable, that's the worst decision that you're gonna make in your life.
So Fast Boy, if you had to speak to people that haven't came to the next level, and if you had like any advice or any suggestions to give people that haven't been here, look at the camera, bro, and tell them what's the biggest reason they should come to the next level, join the team, or just even see what we got going on.
Do you wanna improve your business? Do you want to help your credit? Do you wanna be? You see the reels in Instagram that are people dreaming, riding jet skis, sport cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that you see in that video, it's not gonna show up if you don't work for it and you don't get around the people that is gonna help you out to do it.
Amen.
One thing my dad told me is don't get tips from people that they are not in the position that you wanna be. Get tips from people that they are in the position that you wanna be.
Amen.
You see all these sport cars? I got mine already. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
another one. And one thing I say, never close your mind for one thing. Go for everything.
I like that. So guys, come to the next level. If you guys want to go ahead and drive your dream car, want to help your business grow, whatever you need, even if you want some knowledge on when it comes to music, we got experts in all the fields, and the reason is because we got great work ethic and we got people that work really hard. So you can go ahead and follow us at Next Level Motors _ for any more information. You can also follow me at @_trust.
You can follow me on Instagram, Fast El Engineer. I'm a multi-platinum engineer, producer, songwriter for a lot of artists, so you already know.
My Instagram is jmef_Steph. Now, guys, before we end the whole podcast, what I definitely want to go ahead and go over is one of the most important things is we're in Miami. I would say 90% of the people in Miami want to be somewhat in the music industry. Either they want to be an engineer, a producer, or a songwriter, an artist. If these are your goals to become famous and become someone in the music industry, or even an executive producer, you need money. You know what I mean? So what better way than to get money by coming here, getting your credit fixed, getting funding, and making it happen, So you could invest in your own dreams so you don't have to give 50% of your ASCAP royalties to, whoever it is. You want to try to keep and be independent as much as possible. And we want to help independent artists, independent producers, anybody that's in the independent industry, you know, we're trying to help them. You know, if they want to be independent in anything, just not even music, just be their own boss and have their own funding, they should come to us. I mean, you know, like, you know, he's one perfect example, and we want to help everybody out.
And before everything, it's a lot of people. I've been in Miami for 4 years, and it's a lot of people that they tell you they're gonna help you out. It's not about that. The only one that can help you out is yourself, and get around people that is gonna help you out. That's why we're here, in Miami.
You got a great future, brother. You're 18 years old.
Yeah.
You're making some moves. Your work ethic is good. Like, the future's bright.
Thank you, bro. For real.
All right?
Thank you, my bro.
All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, y'all take care.